Hello, how are you? So today we're talking about union event and addition rule. Okay, so 4.9 we have two parts. So first part we're gonna cover. Next time we're gonna cover the rest of them. Okay, so union maybe you heard it before, maybe pre-algebra or no algebra 2 and pre-calculus at least. So union all together, right? Intersection and union. So what's the union? We're gonna looking for first of all before getting to probability. Just what's the mean by the union of event? So let's say there's AB to event, okay, and they have a sample space, okay. So if we collect all outcome, either A or B, or both A and B, okay. So denote like A or B, or A union B, or open over the cup, or just open union. So how it looks like here. So A and B and together. So this part we say A union B. Okay, union B or A or B, same meaning. So let's say example. So if you two event, okay. So what's the senior citizen 300 members, so total 300 people, and 140 and male. 210 at least one medicine, one permanent, the basic. So 210 at least one medicine, and 95 people male and at least one medicine. So male is 140 and N, so at least the medicine 210 and N together 95. So you're looking for, so describe the union of event male and take at least one medicine. Okay, what's mean by that? So let's say just define each one. The male like M, this is 140 they given, and female they don't given. So we can guess total 300 people, so 140, so it'll be supposed to 160, right? Also here, at least one parameter medicine will be 210. Okay, so take at least one medicine 210. So you will not take any medicine. At least means more than one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Not taking nothing, which means total 300 people. So supposed to be here 90 people. Okay. So how it looks like? Just like that here. So male, female, total, one medicine, nothing. Right? 300 people. So what's the looking for? Union A, M and A. M is male, A is taking medicine. So how it looks like here? So A, M or A. Number of M is number, right? Number of male, number of somebody at least take medicine. A senior, okay, senior citizen take at least one medicine. And subtract. Why? We counting here male and at least medicine. So we do, oh, looks like here, right? All together, but this part we count twice. So like here, we count twice. So 210 plus 140 plus 210, we count twice. So we're supposed to subtract. We count twice. Okay? Yeah, just know that number, right? Number of male members or number of female. Okay? You understand that? When you count, so union, simply adding together, subtract, something count twice, like an intersection part or AND part. Okay? Alright. Addition rule this time. So what is the addition rule? The probability union of two event like A and B. Same thing, but before union event and probability. Okay, before we just number of people, number of event. Now is the probability of event. Okay, so what? Just P add in front, A or B. P A cup of B or A union B. Okay, so A or B or A union B. Okay, So addition rule to find the probability union to event A and B. Okay, so we're talking about union A and B probability, the probability of union of two event A and B. So how it looks like here. So before that's number, right? Before example using n. Right now using p. Because number of people, number of event, this is probability. It's different, right? But form is same. So A or B or A union B, probability A plus probability B subtract probability A and B. Okay, so like union, this intersection. Like that. Alright, so probability of union to event A and B like this one should add what? Marginal probability. Which means we have table, right? So we have marginal probability, like this marginal probability. And subtract the joint probability, like here, before example, right? Remember, I'm counting twice, this one subtract, we counting twice. So should be subtract. That's why joint probability. So marginal probability, the total male, female, or at least two medicine, previous example, and subtract whatever counting twice. Okay? So avoid double count because of common outcome A and B. Okay? So this one part actually is common part. Sorry. So A and B is common part, avoid, okay? The twice part, that should be subtract. By the way, it's not corona, okay? Alright, next one. So 30, it's counting probability, union to probability question. Okay. So, university president proposed all students take all course, okay? And require graduation, okay? So 300 faculty members, student, so faculty and student from the university ask about their opinion or issue. Table give two-way classification. Response faculty members, students. So how it looks like? Just like that. Okay. Faculty member, student, favor, opposite, neutral. Okay. So faculty looks like a 70. Student 230, and the favor 135, opposite 120, 125, and 40. Total 300. Okay. So question is probability select randomly from the 300 people. Okay. So what they want? Faculty member. Okay. So those faculty member 70, right? And or favor proposal. Favor proposal 135. Right? Just adding together? No. Which part? This part. We should avoid that. Don't count twice. Alright, so setup. So defined each event, right? First A, faculty member, okay, which is 70, right? And proposer, favor, which are 35. Okay. So we're looking for union A and B. A and B. So how it looks like here, and we subtract common intersection part, this part. Okay, this number how did you get it? How did I get it? Here, so 70 from the 300, 135 out of 300, and A and B, or looks like using table this number is fine, but this condition. Do you remember? A B condition, right? So hopefully still remember that. So here, condition, so A probability times B condition given A. Okay, so given A, right? Yeah, A. So A is faculty. This number, so from here to 45. Okay, A event is 70 out of 30 as 300, and 45 out of 70. Back here, this cancel. This number come out. This number. Okay. All right. Or if you want, simply using table, which means just counting number, but same probability. Okay. So how many number of people, either faculty member or favorite proposal, which means this one or this one. So how many people in the table? 45, right? Favor, 15, and 10 for what? This one for faculty, right? Faculty. And 90 add 2. This one favor. Okay. Okay. They just count each of them, which means they don't have to have. Here you go. Okay, maybe this looks like mess up. Little erase this part. Okay. It looks better. All right. So usually students want to counting part much easier. If you setting the table, as you setting the table, it's easier. If you not, the hard part. So they counting. They said faculty member or so we have faculty member, faculty member, faculty member, 45, 15, 10, or done or favor. Okay, which one favor? Oh, left here. But this one is not student opposite and student neutral, right? So which means this one's faculty, and this one's favor. So all together, which is 160. And then here you go, probability A over B, which means all together 160, right? So 160 out of 300. Okay, 160 out of 300. Because we are looking for this condition, two conditions satisfy number 160 out of what's the total number, right? That's why 160 over 300. Okay, which means this number and this number over here number the same. So either way fine. So one more time, if you want or if you can make a table, maybe this is easier. If you not, you should do step by step. Okay. Okay. One more question. Okay. One more example. So counting property union, same thing. Union to event. So information. Total 250 and 140 female, 600 vegetarian, and 400 female and vegetarian. Oh, something union here, and then intersection part. Okay. So probability that we are looking for what? Male vegetarian or okay, male vegetarian. Okay. So let's say define the event first of all before make a table. Okay. So female, they given 140. Okay. And the male, they don't give them, but they say 250 2500. So even though they didn't mention that, we know it, right? 1100. They didn't mention, but we can guess. We can count. We do math, right? So how about vegetarian? They said the vegetarian will be 600. So it didn't mention that, right? So not vegetarian. What's that? Not vegetarian. From the 600, 2500. So 1900. Right? Even though they didn't mention, we can guess this number. Okay, sometimes we need that, sometimes we don't need it. Because they said the vegetarian and male. Oh, this one. Okay, sorry. Two part. Right? So it looks like that. Okay, one more time. Female 140, male 1100. Okay, 1400, 1100, and vegetarian 600, non-vegetarian 1900. Total 2500. Okay. So we're looking for male vegetarian. So how it looks like that. Let's subtract this part, which means vegetarian and the male, right? Subtract this part. Okay. So here, I didn't mention that. The probability. So probability is supposed to be whatever event between 0 to 1, right? That's why I shoot this number like decimal. It should be less than 1. Alright, how to get that? 110 for male, because 1100, not 110, 1100 out of 250, and veteran 600 out of 250. Okay, and here male and veteran using the 200. How did you get it? Male and veteran given male. Okay, so first of all, this number male 1100 out of 250, 2500, sorry, 200, 2500, and male and vegetarian, so total 200 out of 1100. Okay, the difference, so cancel right here to get this number. So that's why altogether number 0.60, like 60%. Okay, same thing. If you're using table, if you know that table, much easier. Oh, let me change the color for you. Oh no, erase first. So compute this part. Alright, so change maybe color. Okay, so how we can get it? Same thing, male, vegetarian. So we get this number using 11. So actually you can do the or previous one. Male 200, 900, which is 1100, right? So 200, 900, and there's a vegetarian, which means 400 more, right? So 400. So total 150, 1500 out of 250, 2500, which means 0.6. Okay, or this one separately, that one male, vegetarian, subtract, intersection part, 200 part. Okay. Alright, that's it today. So next time we'll continue rest of them, little complicated. Alright, so let me give you homework. You can check it yourself. Any question, let me know. Alright, bye bye.